Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sam Caswell, current mayor of Dearborn Heights, Michigan. Just wanted to announce re-election is coming up, and I am running for re-election, so be sure to vote for me. I cannot change the past, I can only change the future, not for worse, but for better. If you vote for me, you can be sure to see drastic changes go on in our community day by day, step by step. What type of changes would we see in our community if you vote for me? Well, for one, I want to create more job opportunity. How can I create more job opportunity, they asked. I create more job opportunity by forming fundraisers for the police department and construction workers and also the fire department. I believe all three of those that serve our communities play a big role and do not get enough credit, nor do they get enough pay. I believe more people would love to fulfill their dreams of them becoming one of those sort, but do not get paid enough. They should get paid a little bit more because they risk their life every single day, and they do not know if they're gonna come home to their families every single day. Also, one thing that brings my concern heavily and brings other people's in our community's concerns is taxes. If I am re-elected, I am sure to bring down the taxes or do a settlement for 4 payments instead of 1, because when taxes are due, it brings down the family a lot of stress, and it's very hard to make ends meet sometimes with these jobs that we are having. For one, my sister's a teacher and she works every single day. She's a full-time teacher, and it is very hard to make ends meet even with that sort of job. Another thing that brings my attention are the youth. The youth are being sidetracked with a lot of music and a lot of other things that I do not appreciate if my nieces and nephews were doing. One thing that I could help with the youth are cleaning out the parks and generating more parks in our community. By generating more parks in our community, we will motivate the youth to go outside and do what they do best, and go play, enjoy their childhood before it's too late. Another thing that brings my concern is transportation. I don't understand how bus has been going on for so long, and never once have we ever seen a bus stop with heat or AC. We are all humans. Nobody in this room wishes to ever be without heat or be stranded in the cold waiting for a bus, so how could you wish that upon somebody else? If you guys re-elect me, you guys can be sure all these errors in our community will be erased. Another thing that I would love to do is form bike lanes in our streets. When I was younger, we lived in the country and there was bike lanes around the street, so nobody drives in the street, and it really motivated everybody in my neighborhood to go outside and get on a bike and start pedaling around. The youth is getting very lazy. Another thing that brings my concern are shuttles. I believe we should have shuttles on the freeways, because shuttles take a little bit too long getting from one place to another. I believe if we make a shuttle run on the freeway, we could generate more transportation in less time. If you vote for me, you can be sure all your stress will be vanished, and I will be open to take any concerns for anybody in our community. Another thing that brings my concern are tree height. I don't really like the fact that in my front yard there's a huge tree and right under it are electricity cords. That is a setup for disaster. Every year I believe that the city should pay on their behalf to trim the trees. In my front yard last year, I needed my tree to be trimmed for electricity, and I had to pay from my own pocket, my hard-earned money, when it's not even my tree. I believe once a year, the city of Dearborn Heights should go around and trim a tree and put a stamp on it to know that the tree's been trimmed, to prevent weather disasters going on, or electricity disasters. Most house fires in Dearborn Heights happen due to electricity problems. Electricity is a big problem in our neighborhoods because it's so close to the tree. All it takes is one tree to fall down, and if you don't have insurance on your houses, I'm sorry, your houses are gone. All I want to do is make your lives easier and you guys to be satisfied with where you guys live today.